Alright, so this is part 2 of the parkour assignment. So basically we got to get this character to run across and over here. I am going to do this. I'm going to turn off the ability, got to hit these little arrows, the ability to select objects. I click on that, I can't select objects, which actually now I think about it, might be an issue. Yeah, because I can't select these then, or these. Okay, so we're going to turn that back on. What I'm going to do instead is this. I'm just going to take all of the parts that are the objects themselves, and over here in this layers panel, I'm in the channel box. So if you don't have it up, it's this guy right here. And I'm going to click on the little ball and paper, and that makes a new layer with the objects in it. I'm just going to call this set. I just double clicked on it. I'm just going to call it set. Hit save. And then if I click this twice, it'll turn to R. It'll be visible, but I can't select it. Okay. All right. So I need this guy to go over here and climb. So I'm thinking first things I'm going to do is just set up this initial where he needs to be. So in the video, he kind of starts from this direction. And I'm just going to look at the video, and I'm going to see, let's see, I'll bring this over here so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. And so this is probably running 30 frames per second, would be my guess. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll say, that's right about where the contact is actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 9 roughly between. So let's do 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so basically his gait is 9 right here. So that's what he needs to do. And he's kind of doing a light jog. So I'm just going to select this and hit F to frame so that my focus is on here. All right, so that's what I need to do. I'm just going to take him, and does he have a character set? Let's see. He does not. Okay. I'm going to take him and get him more or less in that running mode. So again, I'm just going to keep the video over here because you guys can keep yours over in the other way. Okay. Right there is where he's at. Okay. So that's weird. I hate how the buttons stick on these. I don't understand why. Okay, so I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to rotate him this direction. I believe I wish it would just stay up. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, yeah, so it's the left leg. Okay, so left leg, I'm going to bring this up and over. And I'm just going to try and get this first pose as right as possible. Okay. All right, and go a little bit more forward. Now if you look, you see how this is not following the same direction as my controllers? It's because it's on the default world space. So if I go click on the little hammer with the whatever those are, you can see the axis orientation. It means it's always to world. It's always whatever this says, regardless of what the object is. But if I switch it to object, you'll see that now it goes with the object. So as I rotate the object, as I rotate this object, you'll see that the move is in the same direction as that and not necessarily this. So I'm just going to make sure that's on. Sometimes it's beneficial to have one instead of the other, but not in this case. So boom. I'm going to put him up and over. I'm picturing him being sort of straight-legged in the back. Let me pull this forward a little bit. And then I'm going to hold Q, grab multiple ones of these, rotate his spine to make it bend a little, and take this one and rotate it. Oops. Take this one, rotate this one back, sorry. And actually I did that wrong. His spine would rotate the opposite, like this. And then this one would come forward because he's landing, so he's actually at his arc this way. Then I'll take this guy, and I want to put this back, and do that. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of time, is actually, I'm just going to show you one other thing that we can do real quick. I'm going to grab this controller here. I'm going to grab this controller. What does this do? Nothing. Okay, I'm going to grab this one. We'll grab this one. Come on, this one. I'm going to grab all the controllers that I might potentially need to animate, okay? Like so. Like that. Alright. Grab this one. And this one, I'm really not worried about the face controls. I don't need to animate those. And I'm going to grab this and this. These are the IK controls for the arms. We will actually need those later. And I'll grab these pole vectors as well. Okay, so make sure you grab all the controllers. I don't remember if I grabbed this or not. Just double check. Oops, don't want that guy. This and this. Okay. Just want to make sure I grab all of the controllers. I didn't grab the neck, I'm pretty sure, that I'm going to be animating. Okay, so I got all those guys. And then instead of doing when I make that quick select set, we're actually going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to switch this to rigging and do control and go to create character set. Hit the little option box here. And we'll just call this body. Actually, we'll call it, because this is the goon, we're going to call it goon underscore body. And then we'll do all keyable except for scale, because we don't need to scale and visibility. And that sounds good. And then I'll hit create character set. And what that does is that you'll see all these turn yellow. And then when I go to key, if I hit S right now with nothing selected, because this character set's on, I can turn it off, but it turns it on once you make it. Everything that I go to animate, or if I have nothing selected, it keeps everything that's keyable, which is useful. So it's kind of like having the selection tool, but you see I don't have to actually have anything selected. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead with nothing selected and hit S, and I'll just show you. So I had this on, you can see it keyed, but I had nothing selected, but it's still showing a key. If I turn this off, you'll see that when I grab these different controllers, they all have keys. See, no key, but if I select this, it has a key. It keyed on all of these, which is awesome. So I can make sure that everything gets keyed all the time. And you can see this one's not part of it, right? So that means I missed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the goons rig here. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to click and drag the attributes I want to add to the character set, and then I'm going to go control, and I'm going to go to add to character set, and that will add those. So if you miss something, it's like this one's good. It might be good just to click on things. They should all be yellow. As long as everything's showing up, then you know you're good. All right, so I did it. Okay, yeah. All right. So we're going to call that good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and start animating like my main poses, just because I don't want to take so much time. So, but I would create that character set and then, work from there. Okay. Good.